What can I do for you? Bye.
I can give you an installment plan.
Are you still with us?
Let me know.
Okay, what about now? Should be sound now. Yeah, I was commentating. I didn't know there was no sound. I was trying to figure out if there was. Oh, magic boss. Yeah, I was the giveaway that I started. Wednesday is the last day. This Wednesday. Other than this live stream, there will be another video up. I don't know if it's going to be about the post game or if I'm going to get into the Insurgents gameplay. We've been getting some pretty interesting videos with the post game already. Left. Okay. Yeah, I'm more interested to see how the Master Metapod Trainer goes. I just think it's cool that they're going to do Master Trainers for all 151. Just, yeah, I don't think it's going to have tackle. I think it's just going to have harden. how you respond. Yes, it would be very easy. And that will probably end up being up what I do is evolve a Metapod from a Caterpie, and I just haven't learned Tackle before I evolve it. I feel like though that the catching the starters in the wild is going to do good. Bad. Yes, it is, which is why I'm with you and hoping that that one is a still dart type. That way we have an actual thing, an actual way to beat Mewtwo without having to use Mewtwo. I'm just jumping right off the edge. I'll also be recording the Community Day, what I do for Community Day for the short period with the Beldum, so I can get my shiny Metagross and evolve it to get a special move, which is Meteor Mash. I'll be busy, but I won't be that busy. I mean, aside from housework. The last thing I heard on Meltan was that it is actually in the Pokédex for Gen 8. They don't know if it's 80. The leaks say it's 892, but people are saying it's 801. Now, I would love to see a new Gen 7 Pokemon, but it be for Kanto. But honestly, at this point, I see it more being of a Gen 8 than a Gen 7. mean, 808 is still pretty far up there in the Pokédex for it to be kind of Gen 7. But, I mean, I could also see it being Gen 7 because right after Zekrom, not Zekrom, shoot, what's his name? Zerora? I guess that new electric type's name. Some data miner named Charles found it. Ah, you stupid nightmare. Yep, that one. I thought that was an interesting one. I thought we was going to get it sooner than what we did. If we would have, I wouldn't have gotten rid of my 3DS. I would have did my best to get that one and kind of boosted up for competition. There wasn't really much Pokemon I liked for the competition-wise of Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. When I battled my friends, I didn't either. I used Gen 1. Just for the simple fact, because in Pokemon Yellow, when I had it for the digital download for the DS, I had I had the 3 starters, Gengar, and I think a Clefairy or a Chansey. But most of mine were built up for tanks. I know the last time I played it, I had the 3 starters. Basically, I used them to fight what they were weak against. And when I was going against my buddies, out of the 3 though, I think my Venusaur was the strongest one. Now, Blastoise and Charizard are my favorite ones. I'm with everybody else. I don't really like Bulbasaur. He's not really good until you evolve him into Venusaur. And even then, when I used Venusaur, I had Poison Powder, Sleep Powder, and Vine Whip, and Stun Spore. So I had 3 different ways that I could do a status infliction on it, on whoever I was battling, and that's how I usually won my matches, is I used those status inflictions. But out of the two, I will say that Blastoise and Venusaur have the best defense as far as attack goes. I'm just gonna have to stick with Charizard, but if I do competitions and competitive play at this, I'm probably going to have nothing but a bulk defense team. More of a mix. I don't have a certain type that I use to train. I usually try to get 2 or 3 different types on my team. Now my Eevee, I'm going to keep my Eevee the entire time. And then I'm going to catch one in the wild and I'll evolve it, and that'll take up 2 spots on my team. But till then, I'm going to try to get all 3 starters again. And kind of see how that works out and where you catch the other 2, because I know Bulbasaur is in Viridian Forest. My guess for Charmander, though, is that you'll have to catch him where Cinnabar Island is, near the volcano, where you go get Moltres. And Squirtle, I just picture you catching him anywhere where there's water. That's a pretty good matchup. Now, I will be using Dragonite. So Dragonite might eventually replace Charizard. Because I don't need 2 Dragon types, and Charizard turns into a Dragon type when he Mega Evolves. So I feel like 2 Dragon types would be kind of pointless. And including Snorlax, that'll be 2 normal types. I've tried completing my Pokédex, and last time I tried to do that, it got to the point where I had to use Wonder Trade, because I didn't really have anybody that I could trade with. So I just really didn't get anything out of it. Figure out. Now, I don't know if I'll use Eevee through the entire game, but for majority of it, Eevee will be on my team. I usually keep Eevee and Pikachu for as long as I can until they become pretty much useless. And I'd say about the 6th or 7th gym, they're pretty much going to be useless. Which is why I'll have Snorlax. Now, if I had the $200, I'd buy 2 copies. Or at least the 160. Just so I have both copies, but I don't really, probably wouldn't barely touch the Let's Go Pikachu, just because I felt like Eevee as a starter is long overdue. Well, crap baskets. I tried that, and then there were way too many of those pop figures that I collect that I want. So I ended up spending money on pop figures. I might eventually. I feel like it's gonna be like Zygrade. You have to collect so many of them and put them in the game. Same thing with Relisify. He thinks that you're going to get at least 15 of them and transfer them over into Let's Go from Go, and then they'll all come together and evolve. So, if they change it, that'll be interesting, because I would love a different way for it to evolve than the same thing Zygrade does. You do the Zygrade to get a 100%. That's an interesting thought, because with candies, I feel like if you evolved it with candies, it would be Magikarp or Swablu. You'd need 400 candies. Which is a lot to Meltan and catch, consider the little box that you get to send over only gives you 30 minutes to catch them. And then after that, you have to send another gift over. And I don't know how that works. I don't know if you can send more than one a day, or if it's just once a day. That'll have to be something I look into. Now, once a day would kind of suck, because you probably can't catch a lot of Meltan in 30 minutes. Right now, I barely have luck doing that with just regular Pokemon where they keep running. Because I've main focus right now is evolving the 2 starters, or the 3 starters from Sinnoh. And I can evolve them into their first evolved form, but I can't do it into their second yet. I'm just waiting to collect candies before I evolve those. I mean, once a day though would line up because you can only do a regular gift once a day. Yeah, that's a smart idea. I mean, it sucks that no Pokemon spawn near you. But this way, you'll have a bigger advantage at getting the Meltan without any interruptions, which means you'd be able to get its evolution quicker. See, I used to do that, and then I started working with a guy that showed me how to spoof. So every once in a while, I'll turn off the joystick and go to my local park. But if I just want to catch something quick, I'll just turn it back on and play for a few minutes before bed. Oh, nope. Safe. Now, with that being, yes, it is getting really close to November, and Nintendo does need to push out content for this. So I feel like the very last week, they might throw in another, either a pre-order bonus, like a little keychain or something, a little plushy keychain, or some big, they might actually do the first game where they add DLC, where they were wanting to continue the Let's Go series and give you a DLC code to continue over into Johto when you finish in Kanto, and then each year release it that way, which I think would be pretty cool. I think it would work. I'd like to see a Pokemon game with DLC, which there's a first time with everything where this is going to be the first one on an actual console instead of a handheld console. I I feel like they're going to do good. People are hating on them a lot, and I don't know why they're hating. They've always released a filler Pokemon game to just kind of hold us over till the next series. And the next series is coming out next year for Gen 8. I see the game sales moving up, especially right around Christmas time. So I don't really see them doing bad. Yes, yes, it would. Um, I actually don't think I will ever stop playing Pokemon. I mean, unless the Pokemon get really, really, really uncreative, then I might stop playing it and I might stop recommending it to people. I don't know about children. I wouldn't stop recommending it to children because it's basically what it's for. And I tell people this all the time. I'm a giant kid at heart. So I might still play. I might not. It just really depends on how they push. And they don't really do much with Pokemon Go, so the whole Let's Go series could be the biggest push they need for Pokemon Go. Because they keep promising, or they kept promising integration, and then now we finally got integration with the Pokemon game and Go. No, I think Meltan's going to be the closest we're going to get right now until Gen 8 comes. And when Gen 8 comes, they might do more like legendaries like that, where for Gen 8 you catch them in Pokemon Go, and you have to transfer them over to that gen to get them in the game and to complete the Pokemon. But yes, I would love to see Pokemon Go have its own legendary. I could kind of see it as like another Gen 7 game. Or a mix between all the gens, really. But I wish they would let us have more than one Mew, like transfer our Mew from Go to Let's Go, but that's a bummer that they're not going to do that. That hurt a lot of people. Now, I would love to see something like the old GameCube Pokemon games. On like Coliseum and Gale of Darkness. Like, I feel like they could do something like that for the Switch, but with the Ultra Beasts or something like that for the Nintendo. For the Nintendo DS, the 3DS. I'd love to see the Ultra Beasts get their own storyline because I'd like to see the whole Buzz whole thing, how it came to be, basically. I got a buddy at work that has a pretty good point here. The Shadow Lugia. I would love to see a Shadow Lugia raid in Pokemon Go. So a Shadow Lugia raid would be pretty cool. Because we get Mewtwo's, Ho-Ohs, and all this other fun stuff, and some of this other fun, different shinies. And I feel like the Shadow one Shadow form for Lugia would be a good shiny variant that you could get in a raid only on a certain time of the year. I would too. I think that would be an interesting way to go. Like maybe, I'd like to see, I don't know, maybe Gen 9 or 10, when they start implementing the Shadow Pokemon, just kind of slowly putting them in one by one like they did with the Mega Evolutions. It took them a while. It took them till Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire to actually put in more than what they did of the Mega Evolutions. They only had a few in X and Y, and then Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire come out and they added more. And then I think they added a couple more with Sun Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, that series, but just a slow release of them would be pretty cool. Yes, I do. I agree with you on that. We do need more megas. I, although I honestly don't see us getting more, but we do. Everybody was kind of hoping for megas for Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, but I didn't see us getting any in that. I honestly don't see us getting any more megas till probably Gen 8. Now that's what I want, a Diamond and Pearl remake. I love Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. When I first got Platinum, Giratina actually scared the living crap out of me because I just found a random cave, went in it, went through the puzzle, and there he was at the end. So I would love Gen 4 remakes. I probably wouldn't put the system down if we did get it. That was I think Platinum was the first one I actually went through with Diamond and completed the Pokédex with a buddy. But after that, it just got harder and harder to find people to play with, so we just kind of slowed down on playing, and we could never find anybody else to do anything with. So we didn't complete the Pokédex, and I never touched another Pokédex until Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. And even then, I still couldn't complete it. Everybody kept wanting to send Charmanders. I had 2 full boxes full of them. At this point, I'll tell you a game that could probably make a comeback, and that would be the Mystery Dungeon series. They haven't done one of them in forever. And I liked Mystery Dungeon Red and Blue. I didn't like any of the other ones after that. But those I did. The ones on the Game Boy Advance. I enjoyed those. I think they're long overdue for a comeback, or another Pokemon Ranger that doesn't suck. Now that would be fun and awesome, but I don't see him doing it. And Pokebank, I was going to get Pokebank, but $5 a year, I didn't see it worth spending $5 a year if I wasn't ever going to keep a DS longer than a year. So paying to use it once.
Iron Banner.
Oh, I didn't switch my helmet.
Like the battles of old. Go. Opponent claims Zone C. Zone A captured.
Oh, I just got raped.
Zone C captured. Opponent claims Zone B. You have the advantage. Press on.
And I also just lost my hammer.
Zone B captured. The flames have ignited. Let the wolves hunt.
Nope, they're smart.
The flames have gone cold. Zone A captured.
Alrighty then.
Opponent claimed Zone B. Opponent claimed Zone C.
Now, Evolution's having baby forms, I can kind of see, because when when the first Ranger come out, Manaphy, actually, you got an egg
Captured Zone B.
once you completed the game to transfer over into Diamond and Pearl. And I didn't realize what this egg was for until I transferred Fiona, which is basically a baby form for Manaphy. So I could see the other ones getting it. I'd like to see a baby Lugia. It'd be kind of interesting to see how that turns out.
You've extended your lead. I'm not surprised. Zone B lost. Zone C captured. You have the advantage. Press on.
Yes. Exactly like in the anime. But
Zone B captured.
it's another one I'd like to see. A baby Rayquaza. I'd like to see a baby Rayquaza.
Zone A captured. You are in control. Show them what that means.
I mean, honest, obvious. I mean, I'd like to see all of them have a baby form.
Return to the fight.
Especially the Ultra Beasts, but or kind of like a fusion, like with the Reggies, or if you got all three, you could get Regigigas, but with the Ultra Beasts, you get all of the Ultra Beasts, and you get this new OP Ultra Beast that can battle with the rest of them.
Battlefield is yours. Finish it. Opponent claims Zone C.
Ah, you freaking Hunter.
5 minutes remaining.
There are some that have a single. I'd like to see an evolution for another evolution for Snorlax and Kangaskhan. Maybe even Tauros. There's a lot of them that I feel like they could do
Stay on them.
something else with. Yeah, I would love to see Dunsparce get an evolution, or Shuckle.
Now you are the hunted.
I don't know why they keep leaving Shuckle out, or at least give Shuckle a Mega Evolution.
Another hunt will come soon. Opponent claims Zone C. Zone B captured. Zone C captured. Opponent claimed Zone A. 2 zones are yours. Zone B lost.
Yes. I didn't get to use. I got a demise, but I never really got to use it.
Zone B captured. 2 zones are yours.
I'm just kind of stuck with whatever level 100s I had at the time.
Zone C lost. Zone A captured. Zone advantage is yours.
I got lucky and fished one out of the water, and after I got it up so far, and with experience sharing, after that I was just never got the chance to use it. I think the last 100 level 100 I used on my team was, I want to say level 100 Bokia.
Zone B lost. They thought they had you. Zone B captured. Zone C lost.
I wish I used it in Sandagast.
Zone B lost. Sound may be the last thing you hear. 1 minute remains. The enemy is clawing their way back. Be vigilant. The hunt has ended. Zone C captured. Opponent claimed Zone A. 30 seconds. Zone B captured. Zone
Yeah, something like Sil Valley. I could see Arceus. Oh, they need to give us something like Sil Valley. You level it up so far and it gets a new form. Yeah. Now Mewtwo, I don't know. Everybody hopes for Mew 3. I feel like Mewtwo is fine the way it is. And if they're not going to give us, if they're going to give us anything on Mewtwo, give us like a special pre-order thing where you can get him in the armor that Giovanni has him in the anime, in the movie. That I could see, that I would enjoy. I didn't get much of anything. I would like to see a, in Gen 8, I'd like you to have to be able to get into, like, raids like you do in Pokemon Go. Like, you have to group up with so many people to defeat it, and then catch it with a certain type of ball, like the Premier Ball. And then after that, if you catch it, you have to wait like another day, or buy like a special pass. That, well, maybe not a special pass, but at least wait another day before you can go in with another group or that same group to catch it. I think that would be pretty interesting. See who. But other than that, I've got 8 minutes to get ready for the Community Day event. So I think I want to play one more match of Iron Banner and then hop off. If I can. What sucks is if 2 o'clock hits before I finish this Iron Banner match, I'm gonna have to back out so I can get ready and record some stuff for it. Right now, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm looking down at is my phone, trying to get everything ready, low power mode on, and make sure I'm near a charger. So if it goes low, I can still just throw it on charge and continue to go. Oh, I joined the match that already started.
Zone B lost. Now you are the hunted. Another hunt will come soon. Zone A captured. Opponent claimed Zone C. 3 minutes left. Opponent claimed Zone B. I'm calling it.
Well.
Hard fought, but no victory today.
Well, that was a quick match. Well, that being said, to everybody that just showed up, pretty much showed up at the end of the stream, I'll be back. I'll probably do another stream later with the clan as soon as I can get all of them on and all of them home. Till then, I'm going to go get ready for Community Day in Pokemon Go, and then we'll try to do another informational video for Let's Go if there's any new information that comes up, and start on the Insurgents gameplay. So that being said, please like, subscribe, keep watching the channel for another live stream, because I might even get on and do another Destiny live stream, even if my clan isn't on. So, thank you guys that have been with the stream since the beginning, and I'm going to go ahead and apologize to the guys that just showed up. I hope you all have a good day.